So I think the next logical thing on the agenda is to discuss and consider a resolution that was discussed at the last commissioners meeting that would affect the deadlines for discount period on real estate tax payments, which is usually April 30th, the deadline for a 2% discount for county taxes, and also the deadline for the flat period and when the penalty, 10% penalty would take effect, and that is typically the end of July. Nope, Sally?
July 1st.
July 1st. Thank you. And the proposal that you talked about last time for a resolution was to extend the discount period to June 30th, and the penalty period would extend all the way, the flat period would extend all the way to October 31st, at which point the penalty period would then take effect. So several months of extension for that. At this point, if maybe I'd just rely on Solicitor Warner and Sally if they have any additional comments. Dave drafted the resolution that was distributed to you all and was roughly based on something that Adams County had done with a few changes that they've made. That's all right.
Do you mind if we consider a motion first, and if there is a motion to go forward, then we can have the discussion?
That's up to you, sure.
Well, I'll make a motion to move forward with the resolution as presented by Attorney Warner.
I'll second the motion.
Okay, the motion is on the floor. Now, if you wouldn't mind commenting, Sally or David.
Okay, I can just to briefly summarize again the motion. In short version, indicates obviously the economic and pandemic challenges we're going through right now, and otherwise indicates that the late payment would be moved to October 31st, 2020, and the discount payment should be extended to June 30th, 2020. And at this time, we briefly discussed before, but this would only affect county taxes, the county property taxes. Each taxing entity or body would have to take a similar action and adopt whatever standard, whatever discount or penalty period they would want to put into effect, if any. Obviously, with the county serving as the tax collecting agent for many municipalities, it would be advantageous if those all align, but again, that would fall back to each municipality to make that individual determination.
Anything to add, Sally?
Yeah, I think a lot of municipalities were waiting to make sure it got passed on the county level. And like I said, I already do have some in hand. Had an email this morning from Masstown Borough, and they're wondering if you passed it. I said, should happen today. So I hopefully will be okay with everything. But would be an issue if someone doesn't want to do it. I don't know how we would exactly handle that, but I guess we could probably work something out somehow.
Right. Commissioners, any comments before we vote?
Sure. I think that Dave summarized it very well in his resolution, that the finances of our taxpayers are negatively affected because of closure of local businesses, layoff of employees, and also the financial markets. So with all that in consideration, I think that there is a need for this resolution.
I'm okay with it. I'm not so sure that it really helps people, because it's going to put off paying this tax about the time that the school tax comes out. But anyway, it is what it is, and I'm prepared to vote for it.
All right. The whole idea behind this was to help with relief for our taxpayers, and there may be some other opinions, but we're hoping that the municipalities follow our lead. The assumption is that some relief is better than none, and that if we can extend that 10% penalty so we don't add additional burden to folks that are already facing some hardships, I think that's a good thing to do. So if there's not any further discussion, I'd like to call for the vote. All in favor, please indicate by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign, so moved. Thank
And that'll be resolution number 41620, just for